Nasa state of calamity na ang Cainta, Rizal. Kamustahin natin ang sitwasyon doon. Makakausap natin sa linya ng telepono si Cainta Mayor Kit Nieto. Good evening, sir.
Magandang gabi.
Magandang gabi, sir. Sa kasalukuyan po, ano po ang kasalukuyang kalagayan ng bayan ng Cainta?
Meron pa po kami bukas na 15 evacuation centers now that totals to a number of 2,100 individuals. No? It's spread mostly sa floodway area. Pero kung tinatanong nyo naman yung sitwasyon ng pagbaha dito sa atin, bumaba na po yung tubig, no, yung Cainta River namin, bumaba na rin ng tubig. So yung mga main thoroughfares namin are already passable, but yung mga areas mismo affected by the sudden surge of water po sa Imelda Avenue, yung mga villages along Imelda, still are submerged in waters po, no. Although mabilis po ang pagbaba ngayon, and we are monitoring it by midnight sana, assuming that the rains won't be coming in anymore. Pwedeng maubos na po yung tubig sa kanilang mga lugar, hopefully.
Mayor, gaano kalawak sa tingin nyo ang pinsala sa mga kabahayan, kabuhayan at infrastructure?
You're talking about the area, the percentage of the area that was affected, or you're talking about monetary terms?
Yung magnitude po.
Magnitude, I'd say 40% of Cainta was affected by the flooding. I'd say these comprise of the whole stretch of floodway and Imelda Avenue villages and places. So that constitutes at least 40% of our town.
Kumusta po ang inyong koordinasyon po with the different government agencies?
Okay naman, they have actually been sending us some of their assistance comprised of manpower, yung mobility namin through transportation, kasi syempre matataas yung mga baha. We expect to bring in at least yung mga sasakyan that's durable enough to penetrate yung mga areas na talagang saddled with so much water, no. And then there's also some supplies coming in from the national agency, no, para sa mga cleanliness at saka sanitation and hygiene ng mga taong affected by the floods. Yeah.
From your estimates, Mayor Nieto, how many barangays po ba ang lubog pa rin sa baha? I mean, ngayong pumasok na ang bagyong Emong, inaasahan pa ba na titindi ang baha sa lugar?
Well, assuming that the rainfall would still be consistent as that was exhibited in the last week, yes, I'm sure pwedeng tumaas ang tubig. If you're asking me now how many barangays are still affected, I'd say there's just two now that's being affected out of the 7 barangays that we have.
Sir, sa inyong inspeksyon sa different evacuation centers, ano po ang naging hinaing ng mga lumikas? Paano po ninyo rin also kino-convince yung mga ayaw pa ring umiwan ng kanilang mga kabahayan?
You know, Cainta is resilient sa ganitong klaseng mga panahon, and we don't really have any problems trying to convince them to move to the evacuation centers once the signals are up. Doon naman sa hinaing, there's hardly any. Lalo na yung nasa evacuation centers, because we try to support them, we fend them, we feed them, and we provide the basic necessities that they need. Most of them have already returned to their places, no? Kasi I've heard from the latest information that was conveyed to me na yung part of the floodway area is already back to normal. So which means since it's just maybe 5 steps away from where they live, they've opted to come back and maybe clean their houses already.
Yung clearing operations niyo, sir, is it already in process, or hihintayin nyo na matapos rin yung bagyong Emong?
Well, hindi na namin aantayin yun. You're talking about the forthcoming typhoons, no? Actually, kanina nung namimigay kami ng pagkain, whenever we see areas that are dry enough for them to start cleaning it up, we already call our teams to come in and bring their trucks, no? Para mabawasan yung mga basura na nilutang ng ulan, no. Apart from that, we have already declared the holiday, no, itong bukas naming araw, kasi it's actually a time for us to clean it, assuming na the weather will cooperate and there's enough manpower that shall be reporting for work para mag-start na po yung paglilinis ng buong Cainta.
Mayor Nieto, may plano po ba ang LGU sa long-term disaster preparedness?
Yes, we always have plans for that. Every year, there's the project that we put up para ma-mitigate namin yung flooding dito. We started with the cistern tanks. The next thing was the bigger drainages, and then the last year was the pumping stations. And by next year, magkakaroon na rin kami ng ng wall, no, that would separate us from the backlash of waters coming from Mangahan floodway. No, we call it the floodgate of Cainta. So every year there's actually a systemic level up of the projects that are actually designed to mitigate yung condition ng pagbabaha dito. And those things have already prospered in the sense that 60% of our town is flood-free. Yung naiwan na lang would be the isolated area of along Imelda Avenue, and of course the berm side of floodway, kasi pag tumaas talaga ang Marikina River, talagang tataas po ang tubig sa floodway because it's supposed to be the area kung saan dadaan ang tubig.
Yes, sir, no, it's medyo komplikado ang positioning ng Cainta, no, because it is a flood basin. It's a catch basin po, no, ng iba't ibang mountainous areas.
It is. So we just have to expedite its outage, no. That's why we have already installed booster pumps, no. It's not actually power pumps, it's booster pumps just to accelerate yung speed ng paglalabas ng tubig from doon sa na-receive namin papunta doon sa eventual outfall, which is Mangahan, which is the floodway area.
Okay, sir, mensahe na lang po sa mga residente ng Cainta.
Well, just keep still. We're doing everything we can to make life bearable for us. We just hope that we can return to normalcy as soon as we can, and we hope that the weather brightens for tomorrow.
Thank you so much sa inyong oras. Maraming salamat, Cainta Mayor Kit Nieto.